going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel ANDERZÉN. I think it's time for Snow Adventures Part 2. The ML55 is ready. We just got to get this thing cleared off. So let's do it and see what we get into today. Alright, we got it somewhat cleared off. I'm gonna go ahead and start it up, let it warm up while we're clearing off the rest. It's definitely cold outside, and your boy doesn't know where his gloves are. My hands are freezing right now. Anyways, let's go ahead and warm this thing up. Looks like we'll also have to grab some gas while we're out. Shouldn't be a problem though. Alright guys, the car is cleared off for the most part, warming up. There's one job I need to do today. I'll explain to you guys once I get in the car, since it's freezing out here. Yeah. So, this is the trans line, and then I put the clutch pedal line. So this is basically the master to the slave cylinder. And this one, I found out it does fit. So I think they're both M10 by 1, but I'm gonna take this to the hardware store right now and just confirm so that I can order up the right pieces. And we'll probably end up making our own line. And I might order a new one of these. I was gonna reuse this long piece, but it's a little chewed up on these sides and it's just not worth risking it. So I'd rather just order this new piece and hopefully it can get here relatively fast. The rest of it looks good, so kind of unfortunate, but I don't know. I'm sure it'd be fine anyways, but I'm not gonna risk it. So yeah, need to go test these threads out, and I'm gonna go see if the store has any firewood left, and maybe they got some gloves too, because your boy doesn't know where his gloves are and my hands are freezing. So anyways, let's get this adventure on the road. My GoPro's outside, so I better go grab that. You are coming with me. All right guys, I think we got this thing mounted up pretty solid, so we should be good to go there. Let's go ahead and get out on the road and see what things are like. This is always fun, and last year, knock on wood, but the ML55 did great in the snow, so I'm gonna take it easy, not try to do anything stupid, but need to go run these errands real quick, and I'll take you guys along for the ride and see what we find. What the? Alright guys, let's go ahead and roll out. Looks like you guys can see everything. There we go. Let's go for it. Can't complain about a little snow adventure. Although, to be honest with you guys, There was supposed to be a very special announcement today for the C55, but that's gonna have to wait because there is no way I'm gonna get it out of here to go work on it and show you guys what I was gonna show you. That's okay though. Alright. Roads are a lot snowier than I thought they would be. Thought for sure they'd be a little cleared out, but it's the day after Christmas, so probably a lot of people are just like, don't have to go anywhere, we're not going to drive, which means the roads stay a little more packed with snow. Alright, brakes will lock up. You hit the pedal hard, you'll start sliding, so do got to take it easy right now. We're just on some all-season tires, non-king NS25s. They're still pretty new. I only got them, what, like last year or year and a half ago maybe, so still very fresh, but you know, not a winter tire by any means, but they did pretty well last time in the snow. Biggest hill we'll see today. Let's see. Handling's still there. We can still move around. We're not sliding too much. Not sure what this guy's doing. Tally your votes right now. Let's see, is anybody going to be at the parking lot we were at last time where we were doing donuts? I'm going to go ahead and say yes. There's definitely going to be people there doing donuts and snow shenanigans. We'll see though. Forecast says right now snow for the rest of the day pretty much. Tomorrow it says sunny, but like still 25 degrees or something like that, like the coldest day we've had in a while. And the rest of the week it's in the 30s, and then Thursday it says it's gonna snow again. Today's Sunday, so we'll see, man. To be honest, snow gets pretty old after a few days, especially when I'm on break from work right now, and it's the time that I really wanted to get a bunch of projects done on the cars. So if I can't get out of our place to go work on them, I'm gonna be kind of bummed. But it's okay. We'll make do with what we got. I also really wanted to go to the pick and pull tomorrow because there's a car there that might have some donor parts that we can use for the W124. So fingers crossed on that I'll be able to make it down there, but we'll see. It's probably gonna be super icy tomorrow. If it's gonna drop down to like in the teens tonight, and the snow's not gonna go anywhere, so we'll see. Yeah, as you guys can see, this thing is just impressive in the snow. It reminds me, it actually feels better, but it reminds me of my old 4Runner that I used to have. I think it was a 92 or 94, I can't remember, same body style, but I think that's a 2nd gen 4Runner, and that thing was amazing in the snow. But that has some true like knobby tires on it. This thing just has regular all seasons, and it does really, really well. So yeah, very impressed with the W163 platform for driving the snow. Yeah, the roads are definitely a lot more covered than they were last year. We had more snow last year, but the roads were way clearer. So interesting. But I think that's just, like I said, people aren't out today, so there's no need to like try to clear off the roads. There just hasn't been as much traffic to clear them off.
Sounds good.
All right, see you in a sec.
All right. Alright, bye.
Bye. Yo, we forgot to even look at the parking lot. My bad. We'll have to check it on the way back. I didn't even look over. I was trying to focus on the road and the conversation. That was my buddy Vasil that you guys have seen in the last videos. Like it or love it. They're probably heading this way actually, so we might pass them right now. Might put my lights on. I don't know if they're on right now, but I'll put them on just in case. Got the Evo, like a true rally car. Yeah, we're not like slipping and sliding all over the place by any means. I think this is them right there. No, it's not. That's a Chevy. Yeah, still got plenty of grip. The snow is pretty packed down, but it's we're doing good. Bust the phone out and see if we can get them passing right here. They're probably gonna come up to the left up here in a second. BMW out in the snow. Not bad, might be an X-Drive. Gen of the ML or those GL, I don't know what they're called now, to be honest. Jeep. Cool little it's like an F100 maybe, old blue one. Oh, I think that was them. They were right back there. A little too early. Yep, that's them. See if we can zoom in on them. There they are. Couple of groceries to grab, and then we're heading out. Look who found me. No, it's okay. Thank you. Yeah. Just measuring some stuff. He's back. We were just talking about this. It was him. They found me in the parking lot. So anyways, we just need these things right here. We need to measure, see what we got. All right, guys, we're supplied with wood. No luck on the hydraulic line. We're gonna have to go somewhere else. Alright guys, we are back from the store. Picked up some snacks. Unfortunately, couldn't find that hydraulic fittings for the clutch line, but we will find it here soon from somewhere. We can check Napa or check an actual hydraulic shop that will be able to get the size in like 5 seconds. So picked up some firewood, a little bit of groceries so we can just be chilling at home for the next few days. Be cozy. Probably come out again later. Need to go over to Costco and grab a couple things, but won't worry about that for now. This part's probably a little slick. Oh, yep. We're sliding. Oh, boy. Skirt. Get out of here before they come with us. They didn't go that way. They were smart. Good thing nobody was coming. That could have been bad. Got the H1 out, or the H2, I don't know what these are. H2, right? My buddy and his wife are behind. It's like they're taking it easy. Don't do what I did back there on the hill. That was a bad move. I wasn't really thinking. It's that same Evo. That's how I'm having fun. Man, with a car like that, like an Evo, semi-turbo, stick shift with all-wheel drive with like some proper snow tires on it, probably so much fun in the snow. I would like to experience that. Careful at this part again too. Speaking of the roads not being cleared out like we talked about earlier, there's the snow plow up in front of us, I'm pretty sure. Alright guys, we forgot again to check if the church was in fact a playground or not. So it's right back here. Let's go check it real quick. It is a playground.
Yo.
Yeah, I just came to check out the church parking lot real quick.
yeah, I saw you pass.
I was just curious. I'm turned around though.
Alright, we're driving pretty slow, so we're not too far ahead of you.
Okay, I'll see you.
Alright, bye.
Should we send it one time? Gotta turn off ESP. Oh no, 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 you don't want to hit poles. Alright. Well, we already did that last year, so it's time to get home. We ain't trying to be reckless. There goes my lock brakes. Let's go this way. This is definitely slicker than last year. I think that's just because it's colder than it was last year when it was snowing. It's 23 degrees right now. Last year it was, I don't know, probably a little closer to the 30s when all the snow was happening. And they definitely had cleared everything up a lot more. So yeah, I wish there was just like a giant open parking lot that we could have some fun in. I'm always a little hesitant to go crazy in that church with the poles and objects that are there, and I can never remember if there's any like speed bumps anywhere, so that would make a fun day turn bad real fast. So we're not trying to do that. But yeah, back to driving in the snow, like how I did back there on the hill when we were leaving the grocery store. It's not a good idea to try to go downhill like that in the first place, no matter what tires you're on. But the thing is, like, once you start sliding, the thing you want to avoid is holding on to the brakes, because then you just keep sliding. You want to try to keep your foot off the brake and just let kind of the engine slow down, using, you know, the transmission itself, slow the car down through engine braking. And then, you know, kind of tap your brakes here and there to see if you're gonna catch some grip or not. But in a situation like that, I kind of held the brakes for a second. I realized I was sliding, let off the brakes, and just tried to turn so I can stop myself. And thank God that there was no cars coming left or right. And probably a good thing, honestly, too, that the snowplow just came through this area, because we're about to go down that steep hill that we came up. Probably should have gone the other route, but we should be fine. Feel toasty now. Alright, we'll slow it down. Drop it down in lower gear. We can let our engine braking do the job. Drop it down to second. This does have like low range and stuff. I've never actually used it. It's a little scary to try to turn something like that on in a car that you don't know if it's been used regularly or not. If I ever need to, then, you know, maybe that's a moment I'll try it, but for the most part, I don't think I'm gonna try to engage that system. Yeah, it looks like they just, yeah, they did a good job clearing out all this, so we should be fine, but I'll keep it chill just in case. I'm in no hurry. So like right now, I'm not engine braking or I'm not standing on the brakes at all. I'm just engine braking, and here and there I can tap on the brakes to try to slow myself down a little bit. Right here, yeah, we'll still lock up. If I hold them down, we'll still lock up, so we definitely want to keep it as slow as we can with just engine braking, not try to step on the brakes. And another advice for snow driving, so you don't get crazies like me trying to fly into your way like I did on the hill. When you're coming to an intersection, you always want to, even when the light is green, you got to check, make sure nobody's sliding through the intersection. And that's how most accidents happen on snow days, is just people are trying to stop, they can't, somebody else doesn't know that they can't, and that's how they end up colliding. But anyways, we'll go ahead and pause it here. We'll pick up these adventures later.